everybody, we are back with another great workout for you. We're going to be doing a couple of great supersets for you. So we're going to be really working on some slow motion movements to just really kind of increase our time under tension with each of the movements. This will be a great full body workout, so we're going to jump right into it. We're starting with SlowMo goblet squats. So the only thing that changes with these compared to previous squats is that we're going to be going down in a nice slow and controlled manner. So we're going to start with our weight at about chest height in the goblet position. Our feet should be wider than hip width apart. We're going to go down into our squat. We're going to go down in a 3 count. So we're going to go 3 seconds down. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to explode up. So we're going to go down in a nice slow pattern. So really getting those hips back as we go down nice and slow. And then we're going to power ourselves up for each repetition. So we're doing 12 to 15. Really try to push the weight with your reps as well. From there, we're going to move into our jump lunge. So we're going to start with our feet in that staggered stance position. We're going to bring our back knee straight down, keeping our front foot flat on the ground. We're going to push ourselves up through the heel of that front foot. So we're going to go down, jump up, and we're going to switch feet as we jump up to do our jump lunge. If jumping is not an option, as always, we can just do our stationary reverse lunge as an option as well. Just pushing that pace a little bit faster if you can. Our second superset, we're going to go into a SlowMo Romanian Deadlift. So again, for this, we're not changing the actual movement at all compared to our previous Romanian Deadlifts. We're just going to be doing it in a slower movement pattern. So feet should be hip width apart. Weights will be in front of us, chest proud, shoulders back. We're going to really hinge at those hips, sticking the butt back as we go down. We're going to go down in a 3 count again. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to power up, squeezing our glutes as we bring our hips through. So that'll be our SlowMo deadlift. From there, we're going to move into a dumbbell swing. So this isn't going to be any different than doing a kettlebell swing like we've done before. So if you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. So a little interchangeable one. Just make sure that we're hanging onto the dumbbell very securely so that we don't drop it or throw it. So we're going to be going with our feet should be about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. Again, this is a hip hinge movement. So we're hinging at the hips. We're not squatting. So we want to get those hips back, and we're going to bring the dumbbell through, really squeezing those glutes as we pop forward with our hips. So that'll be the dumbbell swing. Our next superset's going to be SlowMo push-ups and broad jumps. So for our push-ups, again, form does not change at all. We're just going to be going down in a slower count. So we're going to go down in 3, 2, 1, and then explode up. So 3, 2, 1, and up. Again, we can always bring our push-ups to the modified position with our knees down, keeping that core nice and tight, keeping the elbows close to the body as we come down into our push-up, and then up. For the broad jump, we're going to be standing. Feet should be a little wider than hip width apart. This is going to be an explosive movement. You're going to want to have a few feet of space that you can actually jump forward. So we want to have feet should be wider than hip width apart. We're going to sit back into a nice deep squat. We're going to power from our legs, and we're going to jump forward. Trying to land as soft as possible. We don't want to necessarily be hitting the floor real hard with our feet. That'll be a little hard on the knees. So we're going to bring those hips back, power ourselves forward for our broad jump. We're going to end with a superset, working a little bit more of the core, getting the heart rate up. So we're going to start with 30 to 60 seconds for each of them. So you can kind of choose what you feel comfortable with. Really try to push yourself with this finisher at the end. So we're going to start with a plank. We can either do the high plank, so hands should be shoulder width apart, directly under the shoulders, legs extended, on our toes. Really make sure that we're squeezing the core, glutes, quads, keeping everything nice and tight and stable as we hold our plank. Or we can always drop down to our elbows if we would prefer to do our plank in this position. So elbows should be directly under shoulders, keeping that spine in a neutral position, really squeezing our glutes, core, quads, everything nice and tight. And we can always, again, drop that down to a modified plank with our knees on the ground. From there, we're going to go into mountain climbers, again, for 30 to 60 seconds. Try to push yourself, again, with your mountain climbers. So we're going to be in the high plank position here, hands directly under shoulders. We're going to drive the knees forward as we climb. And then we're going to finish up with just a little run. So this can be 30 to 60 seconds, just either running in place, or if you have space, either in your house if you want to get outside if it's nice out, go ahead and do that and do your running outside. Just a little 30 to 60 second jog. If you want to push yourself and make it more of a sprint, certainly go ahead and do that. That's up to you. So that's today's workout. I hope that you enjoy it and have a great day.